my name is Mara and I'm a Visual Arts SL DP student.
Hi, I'm Rania. I'm an HL student of the IBDP Visual Arts class.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm an SL Visual Arts student.
Hi, I'm Chinta. I'm an HL DP Art student.
Hi, my name is Amanda and I'm an SL student of the DP Art.
My works explore on the topic of being vulnerable and growing up as a teenager in today's generation.
My works explore the idea of growing up and coming of age and how the experiences and everything around you, how they influenced you and how they shape who you are and what you become.
My exploration, so basically my overall theme of my artworks were about relationships. It's about the relationships I formed with the people around me and how it affected me and how it affected me as I grew up as an adult. And the things that I learned from these relationships.
So my artworks explores the meaning of life, the meaning of identities, and the meaning of making mistakes.
I had a lot of fun in DP Art, but it was very much a challenging subject aside from the skills that you learn. However, I find joy when I do art, therefore I was able to stay until up the very end, and I think that art can teach you a lot of skills that you don't learn in any other subjects.
Works explore the idea of growing up and coming of age and how the experiences and everything around you, how they influenced you and how they shape who you are and what you become.
I'm actually standing in front of my favorite work. This is my favorite work not only because I took a lot of time thinking about a concept, it's also because it's also my most personal work. It took a lot of me to open up about my topics.
I feel like out of all my artworks would be this one, and it's mostly because of the colors, and I feel like when I made this I put a lot of enjoyment and I put a lot of emotions too. I feel like I have a deep personal connection with this one too. Yeah.
My favorite artwork has to be this one, the one I'm standing in front of. It's called Only Skin and it talks about how life is a training wheel.
One of my favorite artworks that I have created throughout Visual Arts DP is my first artwork that you will see in the exhibition, which is titled Triquetra, which talks about the birth, rebirth, and also death.
I take DP art because I wanted to take art in my university, specifically in fashion, but then I think taking DP art, especially in HL, would be very beneficial to also hone my creative skills and also my critical skills in making an artwork.
I took DP Art because I thought that I was taking pretty intensive courses, and so I thought that DP Art would be an interesting break and an interesting contrast because it would allow me to be more creative and to be more free and open instead of just another textbook-based class.
I've always known that I was passionate in art, so I thought that DP Art was the perfect stepping stone into becoming a better artist, and I was right.
I took DP Art because I've always known that art is a passion of mine and I want to create more artwork and I want to explore my talent skills.
I took DP Art because I found interest in art during grade 10 and grade 9, and I realized that art is maybe a field of study that I would like to explore.
The journey in DP Art was very exciting. At first, I was very out of the loop. I was a bit confused about how to do things. But as the time gone, it got a lot more enjoyable because I learned how to think of concept and I learned how to do more critical thinking and to connect my pieces into a more global and universal issue. So that has taught me a lot about making art and the concept of making art.
My experience throughout DP Art has been very tough. Obviously, it's been very consuming and it was kind of hard for me at first because I couldn't find a balance between doing art and doing my other schoolworks. but eventually I kind of got the hang of it, and going out of it now, nearing the end, I definitely feel like I have grown as a person because I was able to, explore my creativity and explore my, how I express myself. And it was also very cathartic because I was able to, tell my story, and in a way I feel really liberated going out of it, and it was just a really great experience.
My journey, initially it was very difficult for me because it was difficult for me to capture ideas, motivations, and also some techniques. Like I also need to learn new techniques, and my skills in painting and other artistic skills were not as good as now. But then as I progress over time, I feel like I became more confident and expressive when it comes to making artworks, and I feel like I'm more comfortable with my own style right now.
My journey throughout the 2 years of this DP art has been an amazing journey. It's been an amazing experience. Meeting new friends and finding my own identity through this DP art was amazing.
I had a lot of fun in DP art, but it was very much a challenging subject aside from the skills that you learn. However, I find joy when I do art, therefore I was able to stand till up the very end, and I think that art can teach you a lot of skills that you don't learn in any other subjects.